Oh,
Bunny cake. Yeah. She's like, you want some of this too? You want some of this too? Yes, you see vicious monster. Yes. Tire yourself out.
Here's a player's handbook in case you need it for stuff, like for looking some things up and stuff like that. The majority of everything, just throw a question out to the world and you'll get an answer. Spells in particular, point your questions for the most part at him, and he'll help you as far as like looking them up, finding out which page, and making sure that everything. Huh?
Why would he give me authority? It's just resource. It's just literally resource.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's resource delegate. Like he's a trumped up clerk.
I was like, we already have so much trouble with.
I literally run a stock room right now, so like you're not wrong.
Oddly full of heads.
No, I'm talking about like my job. Like I also run the stock room.
He's talking about IRL.
That's what we're talking about. Now. Again, what's the difference?
Yeah. Who are you telling?
Moss.
About?
Moss is watching right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, not yet. She's not.
How many you watch?
They're not.
Okay.
Oh, I need to remind Ann.
Moss just asked me who has to blue hair, so they are watching. It just doesn't say it.
I'm actually.
No, I get it right here.
It's mostly pointed directly at me because James likes to hurt me.
Yeah.
I was not aware.
It works
I thought
nicely.
it was like pointed at the screen.
No.
All right, cool.
Ooh, pizza.
No, I don't see anything.
Is that like a rando carpool?
Yeah, I don't see anything out there yet.
I just hope they don't send Jason. He's the most reckless one.
What happened?
I just hope they don't send Jason. He's the most fucking reckless one. We have pallets packed up behind Joey's for like floods we can walk across, and he keeps his driving on top of them and fucking breaking shit.
Don't pull that off, you little bitch.
Sounds like fun.
Why?
He's the main reason I told him to put faith inside.
All right, so with that, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Vibe check.
I got Mountain Dew. I got my burritos.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
hate
right.
women and female orgasms.
I done pulled my hair up in my man bun.
No, don't go for the man. I like
no.
the man. bun.
I
can't say anything.
There's
I
no
can't say
excuse for the man bun.
None whatsoever.
I can't
None
say
whatsoever.
anything. I chose that.
That's fine.
Yep, that's on you. Please tell me he watches this sometimes.
No, he actually
He
doesn't.
doesn't have time for it.
It hurts him too much to watch something he can't be a part of anymore.
Ah! Leave this
It's the
part in.
exact words he
No.
said to me.
I ain't taking it out.
Are we talking
That's
about
why he
your
says a
older
lot.
brother?
Yeah.
Full offense.
All right, so you have a question?
No, I'm listening.
Last session, your final couple days on the plane of Earth. Finally.
Like 8 fucking months.
It really has been like.
You actually spent probably, I think it was about 2.5, maybe 3 months. Pretty close to, yeah. I'd have to do the final math on it. I haven't done the final math on it just yet, but I actually intended to, but life got in the way.
Never ever.
So, last couple days on the plane of Earth, after a lot of preparation and getting the Svirfneblin village packed up, moved out, ready to head back to the plane, the prime material plane, you all lured the aberrant purple worm back to the first place that you had seen them, or seen it on the plane of Earth, to finally be done with it and collect the cocooned child. A very long and arduous battle, nearly killing several of you multiple times.
Yeah, everyone, go ahead and stop looking at me. We all knew from the beginning I had the least amount of hit points.
I mean, Gyatso and Arkin were the only ones who didn't go down the whole entire battle.
Yeah. Oh, so the spellcasters went down. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Although Gyatso almost got one shot, which was an interesting turn of events.
Ooh, what happened? That's right. What happened with that one again?
That was the one where he took a tail attack and failed his Constitution saving throw against the poison.
Yes.
Yeah, took him down to 6 hit points in one shot.
Yep.
Thank God for my fucking healing.
Yep.
It was an interesting one. Finally making it out of there with the ceiling collapsing behind you all. While you rested for the night, the Swiftneblin went back into the chamber to shore up the walls and ceiling so that you could get back to the worm and gain access to the child that you needed to save.
Child.
James likes to make us good people.
For some reason.
But there's only one thing worse than a rapist.
A child.
A child.
Would a rape baby constitute both?
Moving on.
The child rapes you as a
I mean, it really does. Who took away my body a ton?
Actually, I don't know what kind of public figure I'll be in the future. I shouldn't
So, heading back, slogging your way through the dead flesh of the worm, finally using the teleportation stones to send the cocooned child back to the tower, and meeting back up with the Swiftneblin, you headed for the portal, making your way back to the top floor of the tower for the first time in a very long time. Finding yourself standing broad daylight on the top of the tower.
Actual sunlight.
Actual real sunlight.
Actual sunlight.
Dothmar noticed his hair started to fall out.
Nope.
Nope.
I did.
Arkin noticed a suspicious bald spot forming on the back of Dothamar's head. But back in your world, surrounded by Swiftneblin, all looking lost and wondering where to go.
So first things first, we have to get them out of here in the place where they're going to be situated. Yes, all of them, every single one. None of them need to stay.
Apprentice.
No,
How so?
still a form of slavery. Anyways,
Not if the child agrees to it.
How many things are needing rescue?
oh, it's how many are left? Like 70 something.
Yeah,
Kids?
it would have been
70?
quite a few. Quite a
Fuck
few.
that noise.
Yeah.
They lost 2/3 of the entire village when the necromancer attacked them
But
the first
there's-
time.
I thought we were talking about how many kids on the plane to rescue.
What's that?
My brain was still on. I thought you were saying 70, 80 plain cocoon babies to save.
Oh,
I was about to be
no,
like,
no,
James,
no.
I love you, but
no.
I can't take it that many times. I mean, I know my ex-husband might disagree, but
You've already.
I know. I was talking
we'll all
He's
be
not
in
on
the
it yet.
we'll all be in the old folks home together. That makes number 99.
If we're not fucking level 20 by then, it
we
just be
won't
like,
be.
Hopefully they release the epic level companion book at that point.
I would fucking hope
Guys
so.
will be like, any week now, boys, we're gonna level up.
Any week now, we're just picking up purple worms
We've been
and
on
fucking, like, slamming the fucking brains out of them in the middle of the cavern
We've
again.
been on this plane for 22 years.
Well, that's nothing to me. Like, for you, well, fuck.
Didn't I pick that part?
This is Arkin the Third.
Actually, we played a spin-off, and it's basically the same thing. I was like, with Doth, and I was like, huh, Arkin's great grandchild.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
I pulled a knife on Doth and got to his throat.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, first, let's go ahead and
Head count. I'm looking for a child.
I don't know her
I
plans.
spoke first. Where's the scared one? Where's the one that has the figure in its eyes? That's all I need to know. I don't need a description. We all look the same.
This is a practice run for when she steals one from a store.
I'm not gonna steal one of another race.
Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or
Yeah,
not.
I'm trying to figure out whether that's a.
That sounds like a
I think I
really
need to
bad. That sounds like a really bad.
If I'm pawning it off his mind, I can't just be like,
Sure.
I mean,
you can.
sure you can.
There's like
I mean, all you have to do is be religious. They don't, they have excuses for everything.
No. Those come with papers. I do not have papers.
I mean,
Don't you have access to a forgery kit?
I'm talking about real
In
life.
game. not in real life.
Oh, I don't know if you got a forgery kit. Like I would assume.
Not that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Laura.
Right.
Did, but
Okay, great. I get my hands on fucking like papers from Kenya, but it's very obviously like East Asian. Like, no, we're not gonna play that game.
are we in game or out of game? Because I'm concerned.
Sometimes the lines get blurred.
All right, so
I'm gonna use an apprentice.
all right, so
I think you could use more.
Yes.
at the end of the day, DM's not going to allow kidnapping to go through.
It's like kidnapping.
But I'm okay with like everything up to.
What if you?
But you're
call
not
it
kidnapping.
I
child
know
stealing?
you like to play good.
I mean, there are lines.
I know. But what if the parents consent since they own their children?
Hold
They
up.
don't.
But we've had this conversation. If you don't own your children and have the right to sell them into slavery, then they're really children just exploiting you.
How much more alcohol do you have?
I drank all
It's
of mine
gone.
in the first hour.
Okay.
It was
So-
a
I need like fucking something stiff to listen to this shit.
It was a mistake.
This is so
You
cool.
should've
I
held
can get
off,
them
yeah.
married.
it's start to yourself.
No.
I'm gonna accidentally count.
All right, so moving on.
That's how we get other things while I scope.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and approach the leader of the Swift-Neblin and go ahead and say, let's go ahead and get you guys outside. You know, like the mountain is literally next to us. You know, and we'll try to find somewhere for you guys to be able to get to.
Walking over, you see the leader of the Swift Neblin is standing there with the same group of 4. It would have been hard to tell before, but now that you've seen them, you can tell that they are definitely the elders of the village. Though they don't look necessarily any more wrinkled or any more decrepit or anything than any of the others.
Right.
Do the children look wrinkled and decrepit too?
They all have a very similar physique,
Can
basically.
I picture all of the children like the botchling 3 game? Because that's how the children look in my head.
The botchling from Witcher.
3.
Go for it. I've never played the game, so I don't know.
Say no. Just say no.
Yes,
Just say no.
say yes.
Go for it.
Okay.
You can
Oh my
picture them like
God.
that. I don't know. I don't know better.
It's horrendous.
You can picture it however you want in your head.
It's
I mean,
a
that's how much
horrifying
children look.
abortion.
Cool. Go for it. They're all standing just in front of the central crystal to the tower. Yes.
Everyone made it through safely.
Yes, we did.
So the first things first is let's get you a map of the area so you are aware of your surroundings, and then we can escort you guys outside so you can explore the area as you see fit. There's a mountain directly next to the tower, and there is plenty of field between here and the next city.
We were already discussing that. If you would allow for a second, and he gestures towards one of the elders standing there. And the elder turns towards the central crystal and places his hands on the crystal itself and closes his eyes. And immediately, like an opening of light, you watch as a map of the surrounding area extends from the central crystal, filling the entire dome, showing everything from the rivers to the fields, what appears to be as far as 50 miles out, including a number of tunnels under the ground. And the leader points up to a large cavern that's probably about 6 or 7 miles down and to the north of where your tower is. I believe if we work hard, we can reach that point within a couple days.
How did he do that?
I'm sure you already know the crystal is living.
Yes.
It has an awareness.
Yes.
You just need to know how to talk to it.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm assuming talking to living crystal is actually something that you guys have some experience in.
We've been doing it for a while now. I notice there's a lower chamber off to the side of the tower. I assume that that's where you had talked about us starting our tunnel out.
Yes.
If that is still okay, we will go ahead and do that.
Please do.
We will begin immediately. Are there accommodations for the rest of the village?
Yes.
Very well. We will begin immediately.
All right. All right, and we'll go ahead and walk back in the way and check in with everyone, see how everyone's doing.
He and the elders begin shuffling people down the stairs.
Right.
I'm assuming a quick conversation would be enough to let them know where they can bed down on that lower floor with
Yeah, with all
course.
like the
Yeah,
large
the one with the-
traveling.
Is everyone all right? Still.
I'm chuckling.
Can we trust these elder people? Are they?
Yeah, most
They're
certainly.
boomers.
They're boomers. So no, they're gonna devastate the economy.
They'll be fine. They're not boomers. We have had time to rest, correct?
Not as of yet from all of the, not from everything that you spent when you were trying to get the cocoon out of the worm.
Right.
This would be right about midday.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and ask at least two. Well, first off, like, I will check and see how Elise is doing.
I'm doing well. It's been quite a while away from the tower.
A little bit too long. Are you feeling better now that we're back into the tower?
A bit mixed. It's nice to be back out again.
Right. Okay. How would you feel about a little bit of an outing to Silvery Moon and then back to the tower and we'll discuss some options?
That's fine with me.
Does anyone fancy a quick trip to Silvery Moon?
I'll check in with Umbra.
Okay. About the same. A lot less confusion than the last time that you had, checked in.
Do we feel like maybe excited about exploring? Can I convey like a sense of like seeing a place I grew up?
More of a sense of indifference. There's not really a recognition as far as that goes.
Might as well.
Okay.
I forget, is Silver have any good wig shops?
Big? Why would we need a wig shop?
No, that's Ant out there.
You might.
I don't see a different
Why
card.
do I need a wig shop?
I don't see a different card just yet.
Okay, so she just mentioned that we might need to look for a wig shop while we're in Silvery Moon. I said, why do we need a wig shop? She said, we don't. You might. So now I'm going to immediately start checking.
Running your hands through your hair, you not only feel the thin spot on the backside, but you come away with 2 handfuls of hair.
Man,
Yeah.
do I see that?
Bonus.
Do I see that?
Okay, I need to go to Silvery Moon now. Okay, if y'all are coming, y'all are coming now.
Yeah, I think my chuckle got a little audible.
Yeah, no. Immediately, at least please open a portal to Silvery Moon immediately.
As you wish.
Okay, Elisa's 10, 12.
She would have been 12 when they stole her soul.
Yeah, so Dawson's 12.
Hold up. No. That is not.
Aside here.
Nope. Yeah,
But
and
God forbid
you.
I want an apprentice.
Yeah, no, and don't you have something that isn't technically sentient yet? That you're slowly but surely training to be smart while
I'm
it's
not
melded with you?
grooming anything.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like grooming. Yeah,
He's
no,
not
and
grooming
Elise is
anything.
older than me, so.
I'm
Fucking
concerned.
Yeah, no. Yours is closer to an infant than mine is, so.
He has a staff that's tied directly to the tower. The tower was originally run by a group of necromancers who
Asshole.
basically stole the soul of a 12-year-old girl and put it inside of the staff as a way of powering all of the magic of the tower.
And now he has that staff.
And now he has that staff.
And I cannot release her from the staff and still maintain control of the tower. It's magic without also damaging her.
I feel like she's already dead.
It's a tricky subject when you start bringing souls into the matter, and the fact that they have presence.
There's no such thing.
In D&D there is. We're not talking to IRL. That's your own personal opinion. So,
I'm really probably give you a bit more knowledge on her actually.
Umbra?
No, at least that's not how it was done.
Yeah, she talked to us a little
Yeah,
bit.
I know
What she
how
does.
it was done.
At least the bare basics of it, yeah.
Yeah, I know the bare basics of it.
I figured she
So yeah, no, like opening up the portal and being like, y'all have less than 30 seconds. Let's go. Make up your fucking minds. I'm immediately walking into the portal.
All right. Everybody else going with?
Yeah.
Anybody want me to stand guard?
Are you here yet? You're not
No,
here.
Okay.
you haven't gotten there yet. That's why I'm trying to
Yeah,
get.
no. It's fine. We
To the
have
next
acknowledged
point.
your character in game.
It'll be flashy and dramatic.
Oh,
Well,
Not necessarily. That's up to her.
As long as it's flamboyant.
Oh, there
That's
we
up
go.
to her.
See that now you're getting close to his heart.
Oh, don't be mean. Dragon tits fall from the sky. everyone
dragon
falls along.
tits do fall.
I know.
Wingless dragon tits.
It's because we can't break tradition.
Well, now hold on, because like half dragons have wings.
I mean, There's something to be said for that scaliness. When you run your hand backwards.
I was thinking, which way are you running it? It's like a shark. I'm a head out.
All right, so yeah, no, I'm going to Silver Moon. Whoever's coming's coming.
Yeah.
Whoever's not, is not.
All right.
Get him addicted to that one.
Why did you just? Why did you have to say it?
Come on, let's move this along. Let's go.
So, stepping out of the portal
Mhm.
into a side room, a larger side room of the College of Magic in Silvery Moon.
Mhm.
Party's there with you.
All right, I'm opening the door, going out, trying to get my bearings, and finding wherever there's a healer.
Okay.
How do you say how you look and feel in this moment? Wait, what?
Somewhat panicked
I'm gonna follow him.
I thought people couldn't like teleport into Silver Moon.
because this seems more like a side effect
It's
than a condition.
there's limitations on people using teleportation magic, but not teleportation like portals and teleportation circles that are specifically allowed by Silvery Moon. There's a difference between the two.
I'm gonna follow
I still
him.
technically haven't gotten permission to use the teleportation like that for Silver Moon, so I might need to go ahead and try to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
probably a good idea.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah, no, so yeah, I definitely don't want to piss off and
Yeah,
try to
even
call
I
the
know
mages.
that's a bad idea.
Yeah, and
I wasn't
you're not
even
smart.
talking about the college I was talking about
The one woman.
Lady
I can't
Lestriel?
fucking-
yeah, I left you. I can never remember her name. It always comes to me as Galadriel.
That one bitch. Oh.
So yeah, no, going out the room, looking both ways, trying to gather my bearings, and gonna like zoom out. I am not paying attention to anyone near me.
Okay.
And yes, I am splitting the party.
Yeah, right.
I am indeed splitting the party.
Can I choose your wig?
You go ahead and pick one out.
I choose your bra.
Oh, please describe your character.
We will do that when we have introductions.
Right.
Right now,
Um,
you're selling misogynic.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's fair.
If I can get 5 minutes real quick, if you guys just step out real quick, because I do need to have a quick conversation with her.
Gotcha.
I thought you were just
Talking about
it should only be a quick
for pizza.
it should only be a quick 5 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
What's that?
I'm waiting for liners.
Oh, right.
Oh, I'm sorry. This way. My bad.
There you go. Go ahead.
That works. Good luck.
She's a teacher, so we try to keep her off the camera.
Gotcha.
Backstory-ish. Why are you here? Because I'm going to put you in Silvery Moon. I'm going to put you probably here in the college. You're searching for something. You're looking for something. You're trying to get somewhere. In particular, I know that the party's going to be pushing ahead to the plane of fire. So is there a reason why you would want to be going there?
What is Silvery Moon?
Silvery Moon is a city that's been there for many hundreds of years. Traditionally, it's a place of acceptance for everybody that is predominantly human and elven, with a lot of half-elven population.
And you said there was a school there?
It is it's a major school of magic, and that's where everybody is right now currently.
Okay.
And so I would expect that would kind of be where you would be going to look for a way to get to the plane of fire. But I'm trying to figure out why you would want to go there.
Maybe trying to learn some kind of way to learn fire breathing from lightning or something. Because, so that I can have both abilities. Just because you said plane of fire, I don't really have to breathe.
That would work. That would work.
Sounds dubious.
Not necessarily. I mean, especially since you're an Eldritch Knight, the mixture of magic and everything else on it, yeah. I think that would be a perfectly fine thing.
Okay. If you've got any suggestions, I'm totally open to
Are you playing this as you are actually a dragon, or you are actually a dragonborn?
Dragonborn.
Actual dragonborn, and then the dragon form is just something separate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something a little more primal, like a familiar.
Mhm.
Maybe trying to find a way to unlock that power on the plane of fire. Maybe she doesn't quite have it yet.
Yeah, that would work. That you had a former, your choice, master, lover, teacher, something like that. Teacher, who was trying to help you learn how to control this ability. And the last that you had heard was that this teacher had gone to the plane of fire in search of some sort of an item that would help you control this.
Okay.
And now, with your teacher missing for an exceptionally long amount of time, you're going to go search for not only your teacher, but also a way to control the ability.
That sounds good. I like that.
Just don't let on as to what the ability is. Just say that there's something that you can't control, and you're looking for a way to try to control it.
Okay. I'm going to write that. Well, just a brief little thing on the back here. Sounds good.
Okay.
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 Should
And
we-
so they're obviously he's going to try to find somebody to help heal him of whatever the affliction is and all that. So he's obviously going to be heading to the main desk to figure out where he needs to go to get healed. And I figure you'll be at the desk, irate, trying to find a way to convince them to get you there, something
Maybe
like
in
that.
the library looking for some kind of scroll or something to open a plane, and they could go searching. I don't know. I feel like a library in a school would have texts that could maybe have.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The way that I've described this place before is you walk through the main library to get to the desk. Yeah.
Pizza's here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and then you would walk. I figure you would probably be standing at the desk, trying to find, looking for a scroll, looking for something or another, something like that. I don't know if you want to I don't know if your character personality, if you want to be irate at the person who's behind the desk because you're not getting the answers you want.
I think a calm, cold anger.
Calm, cold anger.
Because they're lightning.
Cool.
Yeah, not quite fiery.
Go for it.
Okay.
And you can let everybody know, send them back in.
Cat, you stay away from the door.
No, she's too dumb to go outside.
You stay away from the door.
Who should move?
It's all for Laura. She has to eat every last bite by herself.
Or you just gonna put me in? You're just trying to make me fat again.
How much this way?
I'll help you.
That may be the scariest threat someone's ever given me, honestly.
What's that?
You want to see your
Okay.
sister naked?
I didn't know my sister. I thought it was gonna be really
Ha!
I've seen Courtney naked.
So have I. Have to see Rick naked.
It's more disgusting.
I've been to Miami on a Tuesday at a strip club during the day, and I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure I've already seen Ruth naked.
Oh, how?
Wait, are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you sure they hire her? Like,
Oh, no,
Never said
they
about her.
would-
He said never said anything about her working there.
Yeah.
He didn't say a damn thing.
that's a good motherfucking point.
He didn't say a fucking word about her working there.
She's
I don't even know who Ruth is.
she's just servicing people
Oldest.
behind the dumpster out back. Yeah.
She was the
Sounds
first.
about right.
Okay. So what last name?
Hmm?
Bowen.
Like yours?
No, I think it's still Bowen. BOWEN.
Got it.
Is that the violent one?
Oh no!
She's rough.
Oh, that's the.
She used to be really pretty. And then
Yeah,
she
no,
upped it
see,
up.
like
Stop.
no, that's one of her profile pictures.
See what car you're looking at.
She's
The
rough.
first one, the one I said oh no to, was this one, because I get like
She's rough.
this is like lunch lady
I
vibes.
saw your high school.
Why are you looking at people? Like first off, never give you names.
I don't think people can get me names.
Why are you asking other people?
I did that. I just like to make fun of people.
Just like most of us, she had good looks before she started doing dumb shit.
That's fair.
Like being a lunch lady?
That's what being a lunch lady.
What?
They make the world go round. Like, they're workers. They're
No. I have a huge respect for lunch ladies. I just understand.
Clearly not, sir.
I'm gonna tell your grandmother what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Every time
If
someone
I
says lunch
if I
lady,
told my
just
grandmother,
have,
I'd be like, look, this lady
the
looks like a
words
lunch
from
lady.
Adam
She'll agree
Sandler's
with
Lunch
me.
Lady. Every time somebody says lunch lady, I just get the words to Adam Sandler's Lunch Lady Land
Oh my god.
go through my head.
No.
I'm showing my age. I'm an Adam Sandler fan.
He's in
He's what?
He's a piece of shit.
Is he? I don't like shit.
I just think
what happened.
I don't remember him being a piece of shit.
I just know he's unfunny most of the time.
A lot of I mean, don't get me wrong. If I hadn't grown up with him, I probably wouldn't think it was
Yeah.
funny either. But I
Right,
grew
right,
up
right,
with
I
him.
tell you what, that
Someone
animated
told
movie
you
he did was pretty fucking hilarious.
The one
I will give him that.
that
Which
one
one
the
was that?
Christmas one?
Crazy something love
Yeah,
or
it's like
something?
12 Crazy Nights or
Oh,
something.
12 Crazy Nights. There you go. Yeah. He's had some gems, don't get me wrong, but they are few and far between.
Sorry, I'm not trying to push your phone. I'm trying to
Um,
off No, her phone. I messed with her phone.
It doesn't like this charger for some reason.
Mike's not there today.
I mean, that charger seems to do fine with my phone. I try to use it for anything else, and it doesn't do well.
My phone is picky.
Is it not doing well?
Yeah, it's like going up and down. Like if I try to open it to like check something, it'll go down.
Crystal Town.
And then it tells me, oh, it's not a complete connection.
Do you want to try using his instead?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It looks like their average amount of cheese. I know the owner's not there today because he wouldn't send that pizza out.
All right,
He
so
goes for perfection.
moving forward.
Yeah, no. Looking, not even paying attention to them. Looking for a healer.
All right. You've been here before. Heading down the hallway through the large double doors into the main library. Heading straight to the far side of the library where the large central desk is. As you approach the large central desk, you see not only the very familiar elderly human woman sitting at the desk, you also see another rather tall figure standing at the desk as well. Would you like to describe yourself? As she takes a bite.
Yeah, sorry.
Tall, dark, and scaly.
Tall, dark, and scaly. Tall, blue, and scaly.
Blue? Oh. Okay.
Perhaps before you get any further, I gotta find my butt.
It's up to you as far as like what you've got on you, what additional clothing. You have a form of plate mail.
Laura's already saying no to clothing in general.
Alright, full, like, dragon nips out, full
I want
ears.
scaly areolas. I want all of it.
Scary.
A dark black traveler's cloak. And some kind of lumpy thing through which you can barely see the outline of because I'm a large, scaly woman with the cloak. It's an axe. It's
Maybe
about
I'll look
axe.
this up.
It's about
Don't
axe.
So does this
I like your
character seem out of place on library to me?
Definitely out of place for
Cool.
sure.
Immediate magic sight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you don't care about your hair.
Yeah, no, it's just like, what? Because at the core of it, Dolph cares about himself, but he also cares about the pursuit of knowledge.
Now, when we say tall, what are we talking about?
I'd say a good 8 feet.
I just want to be like giant woman.
All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman. Alright, now that that's out of the way.
All right.
I'll totally be your Steve.
Yeah, no.
Heart instead of Stark.
There's an immediate magic glow from all of the plate armor that she's wearing. Magical aura around the belt.
Magical areola.
You almost did it. You almost did it.
You missed the chance. You could have had those.
Damn it.
You could have asked for them.
Can I
He will
spark?
Magic
Yeah.
nipple rings?
I would
No.
like magic nipple
Yeah.
rings.
You only lose if you don't ask.
You miss 100% of the nipple rings that
That's
you don't
right.
ask for.
He does
Exactly.
give you a lot of freedom.
That can be my new tool proficiency.
Here's your skit.
Because that's what I've called him since I met him. I don't think he realizes that.
And under the cloak that she has, a very strong magical aura coming from whatever the weapon is on her back.
Okay. All right.
A quiet,
Noted.
calm conversation with the woman at the desk. Well, if you don't know where it is, where can I find something like this? But not quite the Karen level as can I speak to your manager? Not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite.
I've told you before, I can't help you.
Well, then who can?
You have to wait the requisite number of days before you can see one of the masters. They're the only ones with the ability to help you.
If I were a different person, I could call this butcher too.
And if I were a different person, I would see you as a mouse.
I'm not
Do
laughing. at
I have a fairly decent rapport with like the librarian.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
I would like to calmly just
Be
step
weird,
back.
well known, but not a good
Cool.
report.
I see she steps back for a second.
I want to stand behind her when she says that.
With the full-on
approaching-
magical strap on attached.
No, I want to just like not like.
Step on me, mommy.
Oh God!
Laura,
Hmm.
Scaly.
All right, so we're playing into a couple people's different kinks today.
It's a
I'm here
dragon
for
lady.
it. So going approaching the librarian, just like couple of things, real quick. If you got a second, I need to.
Yes, please.
I need to know where the nearest healer is.
Depends on
Magical
which
healer.
type of healing.
I see.
I believe.
Sexual
Her character is
I believe Master Leowin is available at the moment. If you're looking for general restoration, if you're looking more for some sort of an internal or spiritual healing, you can check and see if Mistress Wentz is in her room as well, but I don't know if she has left yet.
Okay, thank you very much. Is everything all right?
She's seeking transport to another plane, and I cannot help her. The current master of planes is not here.
Which, okay, I'm going to turn to her. Which plane are you looking to go to?
Plane of fire, why do you ask? It just so happens.
Fucking sword.
Keep my sword today. As it turns out, I actually have business on the plane of fire tomorrow.
Business you might have, but a way to get there.
I can assure you I would not have business there if I didn't have a way to travel there.
And would you be offering these services to me at what cost? Why would you reach out to help a
If
stranger?
you
Free.
would please...
It's free.
No, if you would please, I noticed that there is something strapped to your back that is very large and somewhat magical. May I examine
I've been
it?
told that.
Yeah, but
I'll look that up.
may I please examine it?
I don't know you well enough.
All you simply need to do is hold it in your hands, please.
Let's move out of something. What is it? Let's move somewhere where there's less foot traffic.
Please understood. You said Masters Leowin and
Wentz.
Mistress.
Wentz.
Mistress Wentz.
Swentz. Mr.
Wentz.
Wentz.
Mr.
But you don't want that
Sweat.
one. You want that one.
Okay. So goes down. I'll immediately just start walking down one of the side passages.
Okay.
The shelf. It's like,
It's not the brightest thing to follow an 8-foot-tall, scaly, magical weapon-wielding woman into a dark alleyway.
Then I don't want to do that. That's fine.
I will be quite all right, thank you.
All right. I take off my dark hood just enough to reach back and pull out my gigantic axe.
Okay. Identify.
Who's
You?
gonna read the thing, Joe?
No.
Oh no, I get everything.
Okay.
I get everything.
It's shady, but it's one of the things that he can do.
At the same time, do I have the ability
call it.
to...
And I asked.
What do I have?
I normally just do. I asked.
Right.
You didn't divulge how it worked, though. So,
I would like to know what kind of
Like
weapons that
asking.
you have. Tit for tat, as it might be.
Um,
That's its name.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Ooh, does she get to use my DC?
So
No, it's not that.
Damn.
I have plus
Um,
for that. What do I roll?
D20.
You call this magic site shady, but you're the
Damn
one that made it.
5. With 6.
we have
Okay.
this problem where a lot of us built characters in this campaign to kind of reflect ourselves accidentally.
Oh no! What? A game where you role play and a bunch of
As
nerds with
yourself.
self-image problems project themselves into their
Right.
characters incidentally. What?
Hold on a second. Am I to understand the second sentence correctly? That when the whenever you do that thing,
It's
where it
baseball,
knock-
bitch.
Okay.
Baseball, bitch.
And if that attack were to miss, you instead get to use a melee attack.
No. She uses the melee attack to knock it back.
Oh, immediately. Okay. All right. See, that's why I was asking the question because it sounded like that if that range attack were to miss when it was hit back, you instead get to do a melee.
No.
Okay. I now know. Okay.
Right.
Holy shit.
Um,
I like that a lot.
your check wasn't high enough to know the specifics of what he's got, but you can recognize that a number of his items are very magical. A couple of them, yeah, she wouldn't be able to actually physically see the portable hole.
No.
That would be in a scroll case, so you wouldn't be able to see that.
Can I recognize that there's something that I don't know what it is?
There's a number of things that you can't. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't know the specifics of what they are.
But I know it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The staff in particular looks ridiculously magical.
It is a mithril staff in the shape of a woman, and she is not holding a crystal on the top. No,
It's a crystal ball.
it's a crystal ball. Anyways,
Sir.
you also see that there is I've got a brooch in the shape of a shield, and then a green cloak as well, and then light blue robes with an even lighter blue edging to them. And you see, you wouldn't really be able to see them very well under the robes, but as far as the boots go, they are still fuzzy. While I wear them, I don't have them too. And then,
The only other thing that would be instantly obvious would be the ring.
Yeah, the ring. It is. You see that one of my fingers is blackened.
Okay.
Like as if from frostbite.
I'd like to give you the once-over, noticing most of these things. Squinty-eyed, a little suspicious.
Mhm.
Now, I've let you handle one of my weapons. I think it's only fair to allow me to examine one of yours. Your most interesting being the woman's death.
Oh, is that what you find is the most interesting?
I can't perceive what
most of what you have.
I'm going to snap my fingers and have the crystal appear on my forehead.
Okay.
What?
There are quite a few
Cultural
things.
appropriation, sir. Cultural appropriation.
That's where it goes. There's nowhere else to put it. All right.
You never asked.
I never asked.
But
Bastard.
how the fuck get a butt plug then? Are you serious? We get
Anyways.
the opportunity?
A crystal butt plug?
No, it's
Right?
a blue. No, it's
It's-
a blue.
it's
Crystal
only-
butt plug on his forehead.
It's only for specific chakras. The only other one he could use is on his taint.
We could do what is root? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it'd be way less likely. Actually, that's one of the most protected areas. Like, in a fist fight, no one's gonna be like, "I'm gonna knuckle you in the tank."
Speak for
I mean,
yourself.
Yeah, if I'm getting close enough to someone else's
they
tank,
ain't never been in a fight with me,
Yeah,
huh?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's just like,
there
oh
are
no, don't
rules.
fight me, don't knuckle my tank.
There
I was a
are-
wrestler. I know how to check the oil.
Yeah, there are no
That's
rules in
about
the
it,
fight.
though.
You come for me. There's no like sacrosanct. Like,
You're
Did you-
going on
Alright.
Did you say you know how to check the oil?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like you don't check for oil. So yeah, no. Immediately make the crystal appear on the forehead.
You haven't even rolled yet.
What is that?
Go ahead, make another Arcana check because that one's definitely
Does it have a
unusual.
higher DC or something? You're trying to get her to not be able to look at it. It's a trap.
That one's unusual.
It's a trap.
Okay, 13 and 6, 19.
19.
That actually beats mine.
It's vague, but you've heard of stones like this before. At least you're pretty sure that it's one of those.
Would I know the name of it so that I could maybe catch him off guard if I know what it is?
You would know the name.
I would.
The exact specifics of them, no. But it is called a lore stone.
A lore stone? Where might someone, clearly a traveler such as you, come upon a lore stone such as that?
Actually, it was a complete total accident.
Here to elaborate.
Not at this moment. I need to find a healer. However, and I'm assuming you followed me.
Oh yeah.
Have I noticed? Have you been sneaky?
No, she's puppy dogging.
Okay, cool.
She's
All right.
absolutely puppy dogging.
This is an associate of mine. Her name is Arkin. All you need to do, she will give you any pertinent information. I need to go. I have some urgent business I need to take care
A
of.
side eye once up and down.
Cool girl squeak.
Yeah, and immediately
You know, this
Leia wins.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna. Doth in a panic still wins, but
So tell me, what are you doing? What are you up to? How did you come to be here?
hand panic.
Okay. Opening the door,
Can I say your You may pet the tail.
you see
Once.
the excessively obese form of Master Leowin,
Okay.
a halfling wizard. A little bit on the tall side for your standard halfling,
Mhm.
just under 4 foot tall, and about as round as you could possibly ever imagine anything ever being.
So am I assuming that this is a dumpling with toothpicks for arms and legs?
Pretty much.
Holy fuck. May I have a garlic knot, please?
Oh yeah, these are all
That's what he
sharing.
said.
I don't know. That's exactly what he said. All right.
you want
I'm okay for right now.
Dude, these
Thank
are
you.
like garlic and
Appreciate it.
parsley cinnamon buns. They look like, oh, fuck.
And there's a whole other 6, and it's all for sharing. So help yourself. Go for it. Eat it.
Bad.
Eat it.
These two are anemic. They'll bail it.
Why are you with me eating about eating?
Anywho,
That's what I'm eating.
Master Leowin.
Seeing you come through the door, he hops down off of his stool and waddles around to the front side of his desk. Very, very excitable. Yes. What can I help you with?
My name is Dr. Mark, and while I'm not currently a student any longer,
Yes. I remember you.
Yep.
What would you like?
I seem to be suffering from a side effect of some kind of magical travel or something. My hair seems to be falling out.
Seems fairly normal. I don't really see a problem with that.
You understand that. Would you be able to help me for hair loss, please?
Fine. Give me just a moment. Climbs back up the side of the stool, back to his desk, pulls over a large tome,
Anything for arrogance over there too?
You're not
opens it up.
I follow. I was pulling back.
I don't deal with that. You need to go somewhere else for that one.
The mistress one.
Flips through a couple pages, flips through a couple more pages, flips through a couple more pages, Do you have a rash anywhere? A rash.
Immediately starts checking my purse.
Red spots, splotchy, skin peeling.
Pick up the robe
No.
stuff.
I will start checking myself.
No
No.
rashes.
Nothing.
Flips a couple more pages. How have you been eating? Have you been eating fine?
Yes.
A couple more pages. Well, I'm not finding anything specific. I can cast a generalized restoration spell on you, but it'll be a little bit costly.
I just picked it.
How much?
100 gold pieces.
How much for you to teach it to me?
2 copper pieces.
And shrubbery.
Hooray.
No, I like that one because that was an Avatar reference.
Mhm.
That was the water scroll episode. Not to be confused with Secret Tunnel.
Secret Tunnel! Yes!
Secret tunnel.
Without Daniel here,
I
you're
forgot how
I
it
know.
goes.
You're always everybody. Love
Secret
you.
tunnel.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Last I checked, you're a wizard. I don't believe that you can learn this spell.
Are you not a wizard?
No! I'm a cleric.
My mistake.
I look like I have a pointy hat or any stars all over me.
I love him.
I'm quizzically raising an eyebrow, judging the entire
I
conversation.
will go ahead and, without responding to him, I'm going to go ahead and start opening up my coin purse. We'll count 100 gold pieces.
Very well. Climbs down, walks over to one of his shelves over on the side, opens up a small coffer, takes a small bag, weighs it in his hand, closes his coffer back up. Climbs over on top of the stool, climbs from the stool up on top of the desk. Come here.
Okay.
Kneel down a little bit.
Okay.
You tall folk think that you're so much better than the rest of us. He cracks open the pouch of dust.
Make it a suppository.
Listen here, young lady. We don't mess around like that here. That's how you get people killed.
Is the suppository made
I'm
from
sorry, sir,
cyanide?
but you are not swaying me.
Have you ever had diamond dust shoved up? Never mind. I don't even want to know. He begins casting the spell and sprinkles the powdered diamond dust over you.
Shredding your eyeballs and your skin instantly. Sorry.
And one is a scrub, they just buff all his hair off so it grows
You know,
like
turn
even.
into
As you feel the magic wash over your whole entire body.
Mhm.
Now, I can't guarantee that that's going to take care of it because I don't know what it is. But that should take care of most magical problems.
And I'm off to see and fire to Mr. Winch.
Mistress.
Mistress Swinch. See, that's where I kept on getting. I thought you said Mr. Swinch.
No, Mistress Wentz.
Mistress Winch.
I already told you
Correct.
mistress.
I thought you.
That's for the emotional healing.
Okay,
For
gotcha.
your root chakra.
Yeah, from spiritual and all that shit. Alright, cool.
You can go.
Thank you,
for it.
thank you kindly. We'll be leaving now.
She was a diamond on her team.
Of course. If you seem to still have problems, come back and see me again.
I shall.
There are only a handful of things that this would not have healed, so if this doesn't take care of it, well, the list just got a lot shorter.
Good to know. Thank you. And a search for Mistress Wentz.
She's, again, same as Master Lewin, one of the lesser masters. A little bit further down the same hall, continuing around on the lower level. She happens to be the one of the lesser mistresses of abjuration magic.
Gotcha. Okay. I will approach her door and I will knock on it because I was told that she might not be in.
No answer at first.
Mr. Swibbs?
Yes. Come in.
I'm going to go ahead and come in and quickly close the door behind me.
But Dex.
You do feel the door stop on a foot.
On foot, I'm stop, look back. I'm like, can I help you?
Slide in, holding a tail.
No. Come
I
on.
guess I followed him.
I would very much like to do this alone. Please exit.
Fine.
Both of you.
Don't forget you have to. Oh wait, you're not too.
And when I say both of you, I do not mean exactly who
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Hey, how about let me here?
Okay.
you are. Leaving the what?
Yeah, perception check to see if we could eavesdrop.
21.
Let me get a perception check from both of you.
Mhm.
You see in front of you a
17.
17. Okay.
18 plus 9, 24.
24. Okay.
Wait, you said 16.
15.
Okay.
Right? I did.
24.
Okay.
I thought you said 16.
No. I talk about that.
As you walk in, finally getting the door closed, she comes walking in from one of the back areas.
Okay.
A rather tall, incredibly thin, black-haired woman with sharp, hawkish features.
I have a bit of an issue that I was hoping you could help me with. My name is Dr.
I think I have a large bracelet.
What the fuck?
She's like, I have a suppository.
Are you a petitioner, a student? Who
Former
are you?
student.
I'm sorry?
Former student.
Okay, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I have been doing quite a bit of planar traveling lately, and after my recent escapade, I seem to be losing my hair. I approached Master Lewin, and apparently I only matched some of the symptoms, but I was seeking any kind of help that I possibly could, because as I understand it, hair loss is more of a symptom rather than a condition.
Run through it. What have you run into recently?
Recently, a purple worm, a black slime.
Okay, did any of the acid get on you?
Yes, it did.
I'm assuming you have magical protections, right?
Mostly, yes. I did not have them fully up when it hit me.
Magical force protections, standard wizard stuff.
Mm.
Did you have mage armor up?
No, I did not.
Technically, you did.
Technically, I did.
You're right.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah. So, yeah, I did.
You should be fine from the acid. What else? What else? What else?
Before that, I took a look at a spell book. That there's something about it that turned me to stone temporarily.
Okay.
Is it the Cyclops from Castlevania?
Give me a minute. And you watch her cast a very, 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 very familiar simple spell of Detect Magic. And looking at you. No, all I'm seeing are the magic items that you carry with you. I don't see a pervasive aura of any type. So there's nothing that's carrying over from the spell. What else?
Before that, it was a Medusa, and I was not successfully turned to stone from them. Bless you. Yep. Okay.
Again, if there was anything lingering from that one, it would be visible. And I'm not seeing anything. What else?
Water from the plane of elemental earth. There was a large lake. There might have been something in there. I did get hit in the head by rock falling from the ceiling. Yeah, that's a good point.
If the area is healed, even if it took some of the hair with you, you would have already seen it starting to sprout again.
No, it's like I went and passed my hands through my hair.
Yeah,
pulled
that's
the
something more. The rocks wouldn't have done it.
No. Before that, we were in the elemental plane of water and ice.
The frost fell, I think it is.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not really, without any more information, I'm not really seeing anything that would have left a pervasive problem like this. I mean,
Well, I did, like I said, I read a spell book that I simply was not prepared for. And I believe something happened to me. Quite a few things went through my mind at the moment. And
I mean, I guess the best I can do is I can cast a remove curse spell to see if maybe that'll work. I'm not really sure.
if you would, I would greatly appreciate it.
Double check real quick. All right. Yeah, I can go ahead and do that. And you watch as just quick casting, and you feel the magical energy pass over your body again. Feels fairly similar to when the Greater Restoration went over.
Right.
Can't make any guarantees without more information, but it's the best I can do. If you have any problems still, I guess we'll have to try to figure something else out.
I understand. We also fought against rust monsters. That wouldn't have anything.
No. I'm not as familiar with the magical creatures, but it doesn't seem anything that I've heard before.
I'm not there.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I'll walk out and immediately open the door. Yeah.
I'm lower, she's higher.
You're dexterous enough to catch yourself. You're definitely not.
Yes, land on me,
Can
Mom.
I be leaning against the door? The other side of the door?
Yeah, absolutely. Snatching the door open,
Mhm.
You see standing there, Arkin,
Mhm.
and falling towards you is the large figure of the Dragonborn.
Can I die? I like to purposely fail my
I'm ducking to the side.
Failing the
Your
dex
dexterity is easily high enough that you can take a quick sidestep.
How about me?
You take a tumble
Okay.
into the office,
Perfect.
ass over tea kettle,
Perfect. Right on the nose, right?
a clanking of armor coming to rest, face down, nose in the flagstones.
Perfect.
I was here hoping that you might provide us protection, help protect us on the plane of fire once we got there. Now I am not so certain. Are you capable of protecting yourself
On a good day.
on a good day? Is today one of those days?
Today's a day.
Today's a day. Tomorrow should be better. And with that, I'm immediately walking over to where I can purchase magical supplies.
I am foisting all of the blame on this one. The terrible miscreant.
Oh no! I
An
knew
agent of
exactly.
chaos.
I knew exactly who was to blame. And there's not a shadow of doubt in my mind.
tiring though.
That's fine.
That's fine. Blue dragon tail. We're not looking at it anyway. I don't care.
Do you have a tail or no
Yes,
tail?
I was holding.
Yes,
She
tail.
let me
Okay.
swing it down the hall.
Okay.
Do I remember any rules in the hallways for as far as casting fly upon yourself?
No running.
I can shoot.
Generally speaking, wanton use of magic is definitely looked like frowned upon.
What if
There-
I'm like,
There are reasons for you to have like a rush to get from point A to point B, or use magic to hold multiple books or scrolls or something like that. There's generally a visual assessment from those around you, and you know that it's highly frowned upon to use magic to do things that the body can do on its own.
yeah, that's fair.
I like that philosophy.
Yeah.
Fucking magic.
So I'm simply going to be walking to go find magical, where I can purchase magical supplies.
Yeah. No problem. The magical supply stores, you know where they are. It's fairly easy enough. Do you need anything out of the ordinary? Anything that doesn't require a gold piece cost is stuff that you can just simply find. These are standard spell components. Mark off a standard 5 gold for the whole entire lot of anything that doesn't have a specific gold piece cost.
Gotcha. Okay. So actually, 66.
You two, I'm assuming, came through the portal with them. Were you guys doing anything in particular
No, I just
while they were gallivanting around?
I just wanted to watch everything.
I would like to walk up to the librarian and ask her if they have any books on monsters with their resistances.
Not here. We don't generally keep stuff like that here. We have minor things about like magical creatures, but all of those are kept with the various masters of their forms. You would have to seek out one of the masters and make an appointment to see them, and then they would have an audience for you.
That's okay.
And the gold cost for the Find Familiar. That's 10 gold.
Right, 10 gold.
Right.
How much of that would you like to purchase? Do you want additional ones just in case you have to cast it later on? How much do you want to keep on you?
I'll get 3 uses worth, and I'm only going to keep 1 on me at a time. The rest I'm going to be stashing in the portable wall. So right now I'm up to 35. Just to make certain things.
I need healing potions and arrows.
Okay.
And then Umber and I can just do around.
Pieces of eggshell from 2 different creatures.
Easy enough found.
5.
It doesn't have a gold piece cost to it,
No.
then it's just part of standard spell components.
Perfect.
Looking through the supplies and stuff like that, they They have some standard healing potions, just regular base ones.
That's the 40.
Double check. I want to say,
That's the 2d4 plus 2.
yeah. They have a fairly decent number of them. You see a full, on one side of a shelf, there's a rack with like probably 4 rows of them, 10 wide. So, I mean,
They have enough to supply
yeah,
regular street customers.
correct.
Okay. No, and then
I'm looking through the wrong one.
and then I'm gonna need 2,000 gold worth of ink and paper.
Okay, the standard spell scribing supplies?
Yeah. So that would translate to 200 platinum, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I'll be paying in platinum.
Okay.
And then let's go ahead and make that 400 platinum worth. Then. I'd rather spend that.
Oh,
on that.
4,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not intend on running out of this stuff again because I'm going to be also performing experiments on about
Hey,
1,000
it's
gold.
rough, man. As a wizard, man, it sucks to run out of stuff like that.
You're lucky I don't see all this spend that money. I tried to fucking like Thanos vision and pull that fucking stone out of your forehead. That's what money has.
Yeah, no, you can't pull it out.
I would still try.
Yeah, it's fine. And the second you're able, well, like when I was done,
I've already had that connection to that stone or tried. I already know what it doesn't like.
well, it's not
I
that it
already
doesn't
know
like
that.
you. Oh, shit,
I
I
already
need
know
to
that.
minus off also.
You don't remember. Our kid
4,
remembers
3,
trying to connect to that thing.
Oh yeah, well we were in the
Oh
tower.
yeah, the mic and it's
I
pretty
would
nice.
have gone
I'll
to my
try
room
to
and
help.
dropped off the filler.
Yeah. No problem. That's easy enough.
Then I have a collection eventually.
It is not a diamond. It's a gem.
Okay,
If I have to, I'll go back to the other planes and get one from each.
I forget how much do the regular healing potions usually go for.
That's what I'm double checking real quick.
You
It's-
actually gave us the
isn't
price a
that
long
in-
time ago, and I don't
No,
remember.
dude, it's in DMG.
No, it's in the here we go. 50 gold pieces.
It's not.
Yeah.
Not, the descriptions in the DMG, the prices in
The
the
price is in the
PHB.
PHB because it's part of your standard adventuring supplies. Just let me know how many you want to buy.
So I now have 4K gold worth of.
Yep.
On top of what I already have.
Like 110 or something you had left or whatever, 150.
I'll do
4, 5, 0.
6.
No, that's wrong.
4, 1.
1, 5. Yep, I caught
Yeah.
it.
I'll do 6, which would be 30.
30 platinum or 300 gold, yes.
And then arrows. Always
Um,
trying to be good about.
arrows, there aren't any arrows in here. This isn't, they don't usually carry standard
That's fair.
adventuring supplies. It'll be easy enough to make a quick run to, I mean,
Yeah, I think before we went to the market down like
Yeah.
the outside
Yeah.
school.
Do they have any kind of oil coatings for axes that give it any special abilities? Maybe poisons or something like that?
You can get a flask.
You know?
No, they don't usually keep the, aside from the healing potions themselves, they don't keep any magical items for sale here.
Okay.
If you wanted to purchase something that was magical, you would have to head back to the woman at the desk, and then she could point you to the appropriate masters that might have something to sell.
What kind of gold am I starting off with? Or spending a bit?
Anything you want, my lady. Anything you want.
Oh,
I don't
Nat,
trust your intentions.
Yeah, no, because she's trying to set herself up as your sugar mama.
It would be
What
it would be
kind of-
fairly standard. You could you would start with 2 regular healing potions
Okay.
and 1,000 gold pieces to spend if you wanted to find something for it.
Man, you
Okay.
can crush me with a finger. What do you have
Could
to
I
worry for
coat
me?
my
That's what she
sweat
wants.
in anything?
And you said 3
Wouldn't be
healing
able to.
potions?
2 of the regular healing potions.
Gotcha. I I am content with what I currently have.
Okay.
I thought of it for a second, and then I realized I could summon them.
I'm gonna have like the Dothamar email I sent you.
Mhm.
Please ignore it. I'm gonna have to fix some of this shit.
No problem. I figured as much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
While they're doing everything else, Umber and I will just kind of cruise around and look at stuff. Play with
well,
stuff.
Before everyone starts going around, while I've got everyone here, if everyone is okay with it, just a moment. Give me 11 minutes so we can at least stay in contact with each other.
Is this gonna be like one of those like families of grand public bullshit?
No, it's not. And I'm gonna go ahead and start ritual casting Rarity's telepathic bond.
We hold hands and pray at the start of the room.
Who's our new friend?
Friend,
I never called her name.
friend,
Friend is dubious at best.
friend.
What was your name?
I didn't say.
You did not.
I didn't catch yours either.
You did catch me.
Okay.
You caught hers as well.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, we did.
I called her Arca.
Oh yeah, he introduced her.
I certainly did.
Excited to see the clothes.
God damn it! Wait. Since it's Umbra, does it look like your nips are waving?
She's looking at James like she
It
wants
depends. Are you using the ability or no?
I don't think my Ariel is dancing on my tunic.
Just
Can
checking.
we calm your titties to a whole nother level? Like,
Some call me Arastar.
I mean, I'm gonna wave if he wants. If they want, if they're excited.
I have guns.
That's Umbra wave.
Like monk.
I wouldn't have, no.
If Umbra sees me wave, do you want to do that too?
This is our compatriot.
It would.
Lexi.
It absolutely
That's
would.
how I'd present it. So,
Now you can describe your
so
character.
however you see Umbra, because I don't control Umbra to that extent, I have to try not to. I'm trying not to.
have a huge
How? So you tell me how Umbra waves.
So when the introductions are going around and you look to Arkin, when you're having the conversation with Dothamar about he had already introduced Arkin, and Arkin waves, you watch as an arm of her leather armor comes off and waves at you as well.
Interesting and mildly horrifying.
Do I catch that?
I'm going to keep an eye on you.
I'm not hiding it.
Can
giant
I do
woman.
some kind of check
I'm not
on
keeping
her?
Umbra in check. That's why I
That's an interesting one.
Laura get like a +2 to AC right now because how hard Umbra is.
Umbra's very cute.
Isn't Umbra an extension of you at this point?
Wait,
No.
what's your character?
Bark skin.
Resistance to water.
What's your character's name?
Dothamar. DOTHRAMMAR.
MMA. That's how we're spelling it. It's canon now. He said it.
And then Ashley is
I
like
thought there was
Lex.
Dothrama. Can't say the hard R.
Yeah, there's nothing hard on there.
Everyone simply calls me Doth.
Do you ever get permission before you fall? You never get permission.
You all are allowed to live. That's enough permission.
Yeah.
Because originally you were like Dothrama.
Next time I will let you fall.
You had nothing to do with stopping me from falling.
No. What a wild.
What if I got this shot?
All right. Make a nature check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, on you.
I'm fine.
16.
16 total.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Not
I
enough.
did it that way. I didn't mean to.
It's interesting. Whatever this is, it's not quite natural, but it shows signs of being natural.
Like a
Yeah,
trickster
please.
god.
You just like fold it up. Sit in there like that. Are you comfortable? Okay.
He's
Maybe.
channeling his inner Slav.
Maybe you've never experienced something like this before. It's definitely unusual.
Yeah, you're fluttering the time with something.
Literally bone.
Yeah,
Like
wait.
that's all there is.
And then I think Lexi introduced herself too. I'm assuming.
Yeah, she said she has some tickle bitties.
Yeah. Yes.
Excellent.
We have one character with big tits and another one with 2 dicks. So
And another one.
Why do you continue to bring it
I
up?
would
Like,
like
no
to
one
have
cares.
unspecified
No one
genitals.
cares except for
Yeah,
you.
and are you walking around flapping them around the school?
Yeah, because there's laws against that. There's definitely laws against that. Like, I don't even need to ask James for that.
Especially
There's
in,
laws.
especially in Silvery Moon.
There's a 12-year-old present, sir.
Yeah, right here, the human that we have.
In elf ears.
With elf
I
ears?
said
No,
elf.
in elf
In elf ears? Oh yes.
Like
No, to
dog
me
ears.
you are no older than a child.
Basically, don't exist.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
No,
It's like-
closer to teenager.
You
Closer to teenager.
You've set the precedent that it's okay to be mean to children.
I mean, he's right.
How old is Arkin?
20
Baby.
something, like 27, 8.
Something like that.
Oh, good God.
What?
I think even Arkin has forgotten at this point.
It's been a millennia on that fucking plane.
Damn, it felt like it too, especially to the dolphin.
All right.
Millennia on that
So-
fucking
You take the time, cast berries.
This is the last of this, so she doesn't.
So, everybody ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
After we leave the
showing the
on-campus magical shop, I'm assuming.
Is that?
After we leave the on-campus shop. Cool.
Do you want to walk around and restock on other things a little bit?
Yeah, any kind of rations or any kind of other
ration
equipment.
and arrows.
I would like to find some kind of shop that offers oil, like poison oils, to rub the blade with, if possible. I do.
That was a scary fucking smile. Like,
We don't have to at this point, though. But
You're not really familiar with this city,
Okay.
but
Right, so I need to
that
ask
doesn't
them.
mean that you can't ask. Well, I mean, yeah, you didn't mention that to me as far as where you were from.
correct.
I would assume that you wouldn't have necessarily been from Silvery Moon, otherwise you would have known more about the whole entire area. Traditionally, if you want to go like where blues are usually from, most of them are from the deserts. So you could be, and as a far traveler, you could be from Calimport. There's a city far, far to the south in a desert land called Calimport. The picture like the early 1900s streets of Egypt,
Okay.
like that type of thing, like the days of Agrabah, Aladdin, that type of thing.
Okay.
how many treats did you give my cat?
None? I didn't give her any.
However, you didn't ask your traveling companions.
Correct.
Perhaps one or two of them.
This is fun for me.
It's like a juggling monkey.
I know. Sometimes you just gotta let them play with the feces. There's no other way around it. Otherwise,
It's good for their enrichment. They have to play.
if you don't
Is
let
that
them
why
play
you
with the
don't play-
feces while you're awake, they play with it while you're asleep.
Is that why you don't point a camera at yourself or YouTube community standards?
Pretty much.
Could any of you help me find a store that might sell blade oils? Poisoned blade oils.
I know just the place.
I
I'm gonna take it to
would
the
know
places
of
I'm
none
trying to get
in Silvery
dipshit away from.
What'd you say?
Okay. Which one are you going to? The younger
The
guy or the older guy?
She's thinking about whether
You
she
know
wants to
that
be
you can
older,
probably get what you want from either one of them.
I'm trying to think of which
It's
one.
just a matter of
I'm trying to think of which one to balance out more. I'll do the older one.
the older guy. Okay.
Members of our previous party had insulted him, so he could use the business to try and balance that out.
All right. Is anybody going with, or anybody else doing other things, or
I'm gonna do other things. I'm gonna go find a place to go get some. Look for. I need new robes, preferably magical ones.
Embroider.
okay?
I'm not
Be
even
looking
paying
around for a
attention to
magic
that.
shop as well. Oh, I'm trying to find something.
Thank you for my
Um,
get the consequences.
What are you looking for?
Carry up the wood closure.
No, it's specific magical item. Carry after.
Stabilizer, if I remember right.
Right. Are you inquiring of who are you inquiring of to try to find this? Because you're not familiar with this area at all.
Oh, I thought I'd been here before.
I mean, you've been here before, but not enough or searching for anything to find what you're looking for.
Not from art. Like,
Mhm.
you happen to know where a magic shop would be where I can get like more safety items, defensive healing kind of items.
As a matter of fact, I should.
In Silvery Moon, nearly every single magic item that's not traded on the black market is sold only and exclusively through the Magic College.
Gotcha. Oh, point him in that direction.
Standard procedure, make an appointment with one of the masters, and they will see you when they have time.
Damn.
It's how they work.
Unfortunately, yes.
This isn't Waterdeep,
Once
where
you
you can find anything you want on any street corner.
Or hear me out. Black market.
Secret tunnel.
Do I see this conversation about a black market going on?
I mean, did you try to hide this? Okay, then no, yeah, you did. You would see it.
You know, if they sell any kind of magical drugs.
Probably.
do you know how to find
Probably.
Okay, let's go find the black market.
This is where I started selling myself anyway.
Lexi, was there anything that you wanted to accomplish, or are you just kind of like heading with the group?
Oh, I should ask someone that's in college about this.
What's that?
I mean, we're still.
I was thinking about earning some more money.
You did have that, was it, you got a pole? We put a pole in the
Yeah.
tower. We put a pole in the tower. We don't
True.
We stayed the night in Silvery Moon. They know what's up.
You were actually with the group when they went to the Cloud Giants and all that, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember for sure. I didn't update
She
your
got the-
your
pretty
money.
much the fox
Yeah,
corset and
the
stuff.
fox corset and fox cloak.
I'm also pretty sure she somehow we found her way around. She used her staff.
Right. So you have far more gold than it shows on your character sheet. Far more. It was one of the few things that I had forgotten to put on there.
I did.
I don't have
But,
any gold.
yeah.
I thought I remembered that.
Right.
So,
Oh yeah, that's far less.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I have
That
my
was how much you had just before all of that was divvied up. So, if need arises, I'll look through my computer and I'll find the exact number and we'll get it updated. But
3,800 gold, 650 platinum. I wrote it at the bottom of my stuff.
for which one?
The Cloud Giant gold thing.
That doesn't sound right. But
I
okay.
have it. It's in our messages.
I've got it on here on the computer
It's in our
too.
messages. So
That's why I was saying if there happens to be anything that you want to buy, I'll look it up. But until then, I'm just gonna hold off on looking it up for right now until
No
the
one should
need
be-
arises.
No one here should be broke.
Yeah.
No one here should be broke.
Okay, I don't use history.
Yeah, broke.
Well, might be close.
No, you can still do it for the love.
no,
of it.
I'm
Okay.
actually good.
So,
I dropped four. I'm like
all right. So moving forward.
400 platinum.
moving forward. Yeah, go ahead.
Hearing that, I would instead be going to 13 for heroes as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show them around.
All right. Heading to the first general supply store. Easy enough. You all know this place. You've been here multiple times. This is usually one of your main refilling supply areas when you head in and out of this area. Refilling, just generalized supplies. Go ahead and mark off 5 gold each, just to refill everything as a blanket.
5 like rations and basic.
Rations, yeah, rations, arrows, like spare sets of clothes that may have gotten like worn and stuff like that, like in travels.
What is the average amount of arrows we get for that?
I don't remember what the.
It's usually like a.
I thought it was
I don't
like
remember.
bundles of
I want to say it's like either 20 or 40 for like a standard bundle.
20. I think it's what I was buying at the other village when we were walking to Waterdeep.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
20 is the standard amount. You can buy any other increment of 20 for another gold piece. So,
I'll grab another 20 for one more. Just
Same
'cause I
over
have that.
40.
okay.
Just because I have one more gold piece over that right here, so mark it down to even number.
All right. And you, on the other hand, came here basically prepped and ready to go. So I didn't write it down, but you've got a standard explorer's pack with all of the standard rations, all of the standard things that are in there, torches, bedroll, water skin, all the normal things that would come with.
Food rations.
You have food rations are already provided inside the pack and everything. So.
What? What'd you do?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's fine. I already let them free. I was laying pretty have the lizards.
All right. So
You mean you let the lizard have go?
where are you guys going next?
Do we want to do
Did we
the
find
landmark?
poisons?
What's that?
I guess while we're cruising around, I'll be looking for. We're going to do the apothecary.
Right. The apothecary next after you do the general store. All right.
I guess while we're kind of doing it, I'll be trying to listen because I know these two odd things. See where everyone's meeting these days.
Silverymoon's pretty.
Yeah, they're uppity.
Yeah, pretty uppity. They're pretty tight knit. You see a couple signs. There's 2 new personalities in the area that you've never met before. Both of which seem to be fighting each other over what little territory there is here in Silverymoon. It appears that one of them has taken over the majority of the warehouses, and the other one seems to stick mostly to the mercantile area, where a lot of the shops are.
Definitely noted.
Heading towards the apothecary. It's coming up on, by this point, it would probably be around 4 o'clock in the evening. Still, everything's opened up. All the shutters are opened. Same apothecary's building that you remember from before. A heavy overhang, or a heavy awning overhang across around the whole entire, 3/4 of the building. Large glass panes, very bright, very open area.
Very like that traditional downtown pharmacy.
Yep.
Kind of.
Walking in, there are a handful of patrons, all in different areas. And behind the counter is a young girl, probably no more than 8 or 9, just sitting on a stool at the counter.
Can I recognize her?
Make a perception check.
18.
18 total? She's absolutely some form of family to the old man who owns the shop. You can see the family resemblance.
Are you running the store today?
Well, I'm helping.
Always the best place to start. I have a friend who is looking for some additions to her blades.
I'm not really sure. I can get Grandpa.
Would you please?
Sure. She hops down off the stool, heads in the back. About a minute later, the same elderly gentleman that you had met before comes walking out. Ah, yes, you. I remember you. I don't believe I caught your name last time. Ah, Garrett.
And this is a Sierra? Arrest.
I was wondering if you had any particular coatings for blades.
I have a number of things. I have some that keep the blade sharp for longer. I have a number of them that make it better for fighting undead, holy oils, if you will.
Yeah, no. Oh, we're coming out. We're coming back here at some point, buying the rest of the stock. Yes, I know.
Could buy all of it right now.
Do you have any potent poisons?
I'll do that for a
I'm
second.
gonna get my arrows.
For the fighting undead.
For research purposes.
This one's
He
not
looks
like
over
the-
at you.
Not like the other.
I'd like to do a slight armful, maybe a little bit of intimidation. Want the truth?
Please don't intimidate this one.
No intimidation?
No,
Alright.
that never goes
Be
well.
nice to
Okay.
this one. Like, I
Don't be Cody.
I
You're
brought-
better than
I
that.
brought
You're
you-
so much better
Just
than that.
just an armful, not a, like I'm gonna kick your ass. Just
It's
a
just like I'm confident in myself. That's not intimidation.
He
that's confidence.
definitely he keeps looking back to Arkin. One moment. And he walks him back.
Am I gonna get arrested?
That's always a possibility of silvering it.
It costs me money, so I hope not. If he starts bringing costs, I love you, but I'm gone.
Only costs money if she gets
I've already gotten rid of a couple towns.
Good to know.
Well, it's not illegal to buy blade poisons, is it?
Oh, very.
Oh.
I actually
There's
gave
reason
him, I
he's
actually
not
gave him,
advertised.
yeah, I actually gave him money to keep him from selling other people poison, so that's why I say you're much different than the other.
About 10 minutes later, he comes back out with a heavy wooden box covered almost entirely in what looks to be a thin sheet of lead.
That's an anti-
We see what he would have.
Is that like anti-scrying or something?
It's X-ray, actually.
Well,
I know
yeah,
it was something
IRL.
he was looking at.
IRL, yeah.
And James didn't see it, so it's okay. Don't watch this part of the video.
Oh, I'd stop myself from grabbing it. I touched it with
Well, thank you for your mercy strong way.
Oh, get fucked.
Are we gonna go back to the antebellum now?
We are not going to the antebellum, and y'all two are racist fucks.
He's like Telluride. That's like not the
I-
vibe for now.
Hate
Mhm.
that so
Yeah.
much.
All right.
We have to do a cleanse. We have to do a cleanse.
All right,
We gotta
I'm
get
gonna
some
set. I'll
sage
set
in
the
here
bitch
and
on
start
the
burning
bitch on
it.
fire with all of us in it. Don't.
Wait, let us get the sage in here
What-
first.
Are you specifically looking
I
for
can
ones
do
that can be applied to the blade?
Yes.
I won't.
In theory.
I will hit you.
Okay.
So you're honest.
So, I don't have a lot, but I do have 3 separate
What?
ones that might be worth
So
your time.
Does the lead anti-scry?
Yeah,
I remember that has something to do with like keeping people.
yeah, detect magic as our time.
Yeah.
Does lead help with like magical detection? Is that
I mean, technically, none of us know this except for God.
I do a lot of illegal shit. You don't know. Alright. Oh, fair.
Fair. I mean, yeah, you're about hiding shit and whatnot.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
I can start lining those hiding holes with lead.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, fuck me. The goddamn ass.
No, her.
All the fucking things to pick. Mod 20.
You
Mod
got
20.
Motherfucker!
Good news.
Good news!
You got what
Yes.
you would have gotten if people didn't.
A thin sheet of lead is used to prevent magical scrying. Traditionally used by people in your particular profession to hide things that they have stolen from people that want
They
to
stole
find
them
them.
from.
I know what I'm lining the hiding holes with. Baby, I
Um,
love you so much.
The only one that I have right now that would deal damage to something that would cause them injury is a particular type of serpent venom. I keep it on hand because there are a number of planar creatures that use it to spice their food with.
I don't know why I did that.
Your life would
Yeah.
like to have a well-seasoned blade,
No, just
in theory.
Show me on the spell right
I also have one that is of questionable integrity. I'm not sure exactly how reliable it is. It is a poison from a creature known as a carrion crawler. It has a possibility of paralyzing a creature. Traditionally used in certain types of medicine when they must do surgery on somebody, and they have to make sure that they stay particularly still. It's far less reliable.
How much for each one? I don't know. How much would come in a vial? How much per serving?
I have a vial of the serpent venom that includes 2 uses for 150 gold pieces.
And the other one would also be 2 users.
The one that paralyzes, the vial is traditionally used in larger doses to guarantee that the person who they're doing surgery on stays completely still. Now, if you use it to its better effect, it has 2 uses. However, if you're willing to take the chance it doesn't work, it has 4 uses.
And that's also 150.
That one is 300 gold pieces.
Okay.
Paralysis, fucking.
I want the paralysis stuff. I want it. Take it.
You have a tiny rich rogue that's obsessed with the brain.
But I don't trust her. I don't understand her motivations.
Very well. Now, please,
I don't even know your name. I was never
Here,
here.
I'm gonna
if you must do surgery out on the road, please use this carefully.
Okay. So that's
That was 300 gold pieces. So you're down to 700.
Or how are we defining this?
650. Well, did we take out 5 from mine also for whatever everybody?
No, because
Okay.
you had come here already prepared.
Okay.
They need to resupply because they had just come back from a trip.
Okay.
You, on the other hand, came here already supplied and ready to go on a trip.
Okay. paralysis potion either ×2 definitely or ×4 maybe.
Correct. Well, even the ×2 is not a guarantee. It just has a much higher difficulty of the person resisting it.
Okay.
So it's two separate numbers that it has to save against. A higher number or a lower number.
Are you actually gonna give her the DCs?
Hmm?
Are you actually gonna...
No, of course not. Come on now.
This is God.
Come on now.
She already knows.
asking him if he's gonna be his cage based?
No. Of course not. Was there anything else?
I think we're good here.
What do you know about the two new phases fighting? Bring the little man. What's this?
So, from what I've heard, the one who is running the warehouses has apparently started up what appears to be the very beginnings of an underground market, but I don't personally trust him. I don't know. I've been around a long time, and I keep my nose clean as best as I can, and he feels the wrong kind of shady, if that makes sense.
It certainly does.
The one who's around here, he's a standard pickpocket. Every once in a while, he decides he wants to try to bully some of the smaller shops out of some pocket change, but low life. Nothing to really be concerned about.
He isn't giving you too much trouble.
No, he doesn't give me any trouble.
That should be. The other one, warehouse.
Yes.
Do you think he's going to be trouble down the road?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. He keeps himself fairly quiet over on that side. My personal suspicions are one of two things. I can't tell if he's an agent from another city trying to set something up, or if he's one of a plant put here by one of the guards. I don't know.
Either way, it's trouble.
Does he strike you as a wise person?
Are you in for this?
We're all-
I mean, if you're standing close enough by, he's not saying any of this.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would have not.
I mean, that's just bottom line.
I
He's
don't-
not saying
I'm not
shit
gonna, I'm
if
not
you're
gonna
standing
bring
close
everyone
enough
in the
by.
group around to like
No.
things. I know better than that. We
I'm-
don't bring, for example, we don't bring Elise to the bad murder poison place. Not usually we take 12-year-olds.
No.
There's a 12-year-old
I mean,
who's
the
real-
rest of the shop is bright and airy with plants growing in like
Yeah,
upper
the
air
Umber-
areas and all that
Umber's
stuff,
gonna-
but
Umber's gonna get a walk around. Like, what do you want to look at? What do you want to touch? Anything, you know.
Yeah, that's what
The
they
usual.
walking around looking at the plants anyways. Yeah.
good, cool.
Can we even see you walking around through the shelves?
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be like it'll be like when you let your turtle out of the tank and you have to like put a balloon on them or something.
Occasionally you see like a little yellow glow. That's all.
We're gonna put like a little banner on you or something to find you.
It's one of the little kid
Leash.
the
I don't
leash
want
backpacks.
I have
Girl, I'm not gonna end up being like, Mom, I've got Umbra, I'm gonna have him. Like, we're not doing this.
And yet you wanted a Smurf-Neblin child. Come on.
I'm an apprentice to carry the children.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. So,
We can get you a backpack.
what else you guys going? You know, was that it?
Any healing potions? Anything a little bit more?
I don't usually make those. I can if you have a request, but it would take me time. I don't traditionally make those. I mean, if you wanted to put in a commission for, like, say, something stronger than what you could get over at college, I could make them. It would just simply take time.
Might not be a bad idea.
At any time in the future, you want to let me know.
What would you feel comfortable putting in now?
I mean, it's just entirely dependent on how much time you're willing to wait. I mean, I can make some particularly strong ones, but they would be very costly, and they would take probably close to 3 months to finish.
I don't see myself needing something that strong.
If you're looking for something about moderately strong, I could probably have 2 fairly decent ones done in about a week's time for a couple hundred gold.
Not like that would probably fit my needs more. Okay. Platinum, okay?
Oh, platinum is perfectly fine. For the 2 health potions, it would be 500 gold total. I would request half of it up front. You can pay the other half when you come and pick them up.
If you don't want it all now, that's totally fine.
What's that?
I said, if you don't, I don't mind giving it all now.
Certainly. Absolutely.
I'll totally do it fast.
You pay full price. I'll make sure they're sitting in the back when you're ready.
And then some of my friends were looking for some magic items that might not be available at the college. Whereabouts might I look?
That entirely depends on you. If you're willing to tempt fate with the one over in the warehouses, he'd be the one who might have something you're looking for, but
It's taken over.
entirely up to you.
Much appreciated, Garrett.
Absolutely. Thank you for the business.
Like average strength healing potions, do those take multiple rounds to consume as well, or?
It's
Just one, same as normal.
one action.
All,
That's
all
what we-
healing potions take 1 action.
Yeah.
Nah,
The only reason the ones that she has take longer are because they were the giant ones. They were made for giants, so they're obviously more fluid there to get the same healing.
Yeah.
If you want to add to your notes, you have he's currently in the process of making 2 of the superior. The second one's done.
Second
Fine.
one's down.
We have,
Greater.
I can worry about when I get them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use them
Superior.
now.
Superior.
Yes, I just have notes. 2 weeks.
I just want them in your notes as well.
Yeah,
That
2
way,
weeks
in
superior,
case.
50 platinum.
Huh?
I said 2 weeks for 2 superiors, 50 platinum.
You're right. You paid 50 platinum already, so it's full price already paid.
So wait, the top tier is greater.
Top tier's
Also-
supreme.
Supreme. Okay, that's
Supreme.
Right.
The supreme.
Yeah.
Greater.
Those
is right.
are costly.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he was offering. at the beginning.
The first time, yes.
Well, I'm assuming it's gonna take at least 1,000 platinum to get started. No.
1,500 gold is the
1,500.
base price. Obviously, depending on market where you're at.
Oh,
He was willing to do it for, cost, if you will.
That's not that bad.
Is the
Fuck.
granddaughter still at the counter helping?
No, she's still in the back.
Okay.
You haven't seen her come back out yet.
That's fine.
All right. So we good?
I'm trying to help her out with sales. Actually, Garrett, would you know if any?
Speak up a little bit.
Would you know if any jewelers nearby that you would recommend?
Silvery Moon has a number of fine jewelers. I don't remember what his name is.
I need
There's
more of someone fair in price than in quality of craftsmanship.
If you're looking for price-wise,
Fair price. They don't have to be.
can't remember what her name is. I don't usually deal with them over on that side. The north end, just behind the college, there was a woman over on that side that dealt in gems. There was one of those celestial glowing people that runs a shop not too far away from hers, but he deals in the much higher quality gems.
I should be able to find
Absolutely.
Maybe Silvery Moon would happen to have some our own shop.
There's a number of them actually in Silvery Moon.
My goodness.
Canon wise or your wise?
Huh?
Canon wise or you?
Both. Canon wise, there are a number of them.
Send my regards.
Okay, so where you guys going next? What are you guys doing?
I know where I need to go. Anyone else need to go anywhere?
I want to go like the search for that magic items. Where are you going?
I'm going there.
Would
Okay,
you
okay.
share that with them?
I'm going to start.
Can I have one of the garlic nuts?
Would you share that information with the
No.
party?
I'm.
Take
Yeah.
the
Yes,
whole
you
thing.
do. You
Do
can,
it.
yeah, we have a whole
Touch
pack
them
of
both,
6.
Eat it.
We have a whole pack of 6.
You can give me another one.
No, take the tinfoil with all the sauce.
I'll take the tinfoil with all the sauce.
No, give him. He likes
Well,
all
that
the
one
sauce.
doesn't
Hold on a
actually have
second.
James, you want this one with all the sauce?
Hey,
Sure.
you bitch. James, not you. I wouldn't call you that. I wouldn't call you that.
Thank you.
Doesn't
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go find that jeweler.
Could you point us in the direction?
No, you guys are gonna follow me, and I'm going to explain to you why you're absolutely not going to that fucking warehouse. So help me God, I'm not gonna help you get out of that mess.
I need a paper towel, please.
And I know if you guys get in trouble, it's gonna be, I can help us. You know how to do crime.
I can get eyes on him. We can determine whether he
We're not.
We're not.
Look,
We
I am-
don't mess with narcs. This is why you're a bad drug user too. You don't mess with narcs.
So,
But the stuff's cheap.
so,
No, but the stuff's cheap.
so mentally,
Yeah.
mentally, I will communicate to Yatso that we have enough confidence in him for his martial prowess in order to stave off damage to ourselves. I have enough confidence in.
I wasn't talking about combat. I just wanted him to work.
He's
Right,
explained
fast
to you
and
why
try
he-
and-
I am explaining to you why we should not be questioning Arkin. This is one of Arkin's many areas of expertise. This is not one of those things I think we should question her on. Such as you, if I were to tell you something concerning magic or how I'm speaking into your head right now, you should just simply accept it.
Don't do narcs.
It's an argument from authority.
Don't start with the fallacies.
So, we can all telepathically communicate with each other now.
How long does that last? An hour?
I don't like that.
You're doing good for right now, but you got probably about another 15 minutes on it.
Okay,
That's right.
fine.
Keep your dicks in your hands, please.
God damn.
Get out my head. Wait,
All right.
what? Or just you to a party?
All of us.
Me too.
You can choose to say things. You have to choose to say things.
We don't have to choose to hear things.
You have to choose to watch loud.
Right? Radio silence.
Are you just spamming me pornographic images?
No, I'm trying not to.
Bruh, this is her on fucking Discord trying to groom her.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Kitten,
feel like
you're
the
not
attention
responding to
of
my
like
messages.
sweating.
That is
Trying
weird
not
to
to
me.
think of anything. Like,
Giant sweat drop.
yeah. Someone trying.
Laura's over there on the side with the double nosebleed.
Just look straight ahead. Just look straight ahead. Just look straight ahead. Don't think that. Oh fuck, we're thinking that. Don't think that, but we're thinking it.
Don't think it out loud.
Am I thinking out loud? Josh is getting ready to like hit me in the head with the staff.
All right, so making your way.
Downtown.
Heading around the walkway to the backside of the school. It's easy enough to find the shops. You pass by the first one, the higher class one. Instantly obvious that it's higher class. Gaudily decorated with any form of, like the permanent fairy fire. Like this thing is lit up like,
Gaudy.
yeah,
Not Arcus style.
Very
Either
gaudy.
way.
Very, very gaudy. On the other side of the street, a little bit further down, you see a more humble shop. All brand new wood, still smelling of tree sap, and lit simply with a couple of torches on the front.
You're fine. You're good. I don't rush.
George, can you do me a favor? Can you grab me a Mountain Dew?
Sure, which one?
Any of them except for the blue one. I want to save the blue one for the ride home.
You still got a regular green and a Baja.
Wait, I don't have a blue one in there still?
You do still have a blue one.
Oh,
I said
other
blue.
than. Gotcha.
I
gotcha,
meant to
gotcha.
say other than
Yeah.
blue, so that's on me.
Cool.
You telling me the rapper sounds like?
The sign above the shop says Mistress Juline's Shiny Things.
Alright, right.
I like that. Please tell me this is like a fuck
I mean, I'm guessing the name's a pun anyway. But...
with the fucking thing. Yonti.
That's
I would love nothing more than this if this is a Yonti. Or an owling. Have you seen the stuff for the owlings?
no, I haven't.
Strixhaven.
Oh yeah, I haven't. I haven't paid much attention to the Strixhaven. I saw that a lot of it was like, what was it? The weird class options that they were doing, and I just lost interest. I didn't really
That's
care.
fair, but like I've heard some really good stuff about it.
I've heard good stuff about the adventure itself.
That is true too.
Alright.
Anyways,
Alright, we kind of look around. Everything seems new.
The whole entire shop, her whole entire building from bottom up looks almost brand new. All of the wood still looks spick and span. There's no watermarks. There's no coating of mold or mildew or anything like that in between any of the boards.
Is it an illusion?
I don't know if I know this. I can stick my head in and kind of make my way in.
Open the door, making your way inside. The door creaks on brand new hinges. The floorboards, as you walk across them, knock hollowly and creak as your weight settles on all of the boards. You can see all around you are a number of various glass encasements without tops. All of them seem to have various types of, some of them look just to be highly polished, like granite or diorite, or a number of other like just regular stones that look to be polished very nicely. Some of them in some of the smaller areas look to be semi-precious. There's a number of geodes that are broken in half. If you've ever been to like one of the, what are they?
Nature crystal shop.
Yeah, like those types of places. But more precisely, like, I can't remember what the place is called, but there's a place in Georgia where you can go, and it's like up on the side of a mountain, and at the end of it,
Like
there's
Rock City.
Rock City. Thank you.
love
Yes.
Rock City
Rock City's fantastic.
and Ruby Falls.
I've never been to Ruby Falls.
Right next to it.
I haven't been to that one. Rock City's fucking fantastic. But anyway, like, if you picture that shop at the end of Rock City, like, that's the type of stuff that you just see all over the place. Strings of beads that are all, like, stone beads and stuff like that hanging up on some of the walls. And at the far end, you see a long glass-fronted desk, or not desk, but a countertop. And behind it, you see the hunched back of what looks to be a person in like a drab gray colored dress, hunched over, like working down below the counter.
Excuse me.
Yes. And you see stand up from behind the counter a massive 9.5 foot tall, broad shouldered, hugely muscled Goliath woman.
Oh, this is better.
Giant one.
Oh my god.
In what appears to be an almost Little House on the Prairie style dress that's very, very drab, very gray colored, with a simple white apron over the front. Oh yes. How can I help you?
Do you need help?
I was looking to buy some gems.
Of course. What kind would you like?
Yes.
You look flustered. Please, calm down.
I'm willing to, I guess, start looking down.
Not the gem, they're down the line.
I don't have anything quite as fancy as that upstart down the road, but what I do have is very nice.
Indeed. Not really into the gaudy.
Neither am I. I never have been.
I'll be honest, mostly my intentions are to lighten my coin load with gems.
So, you would be looking for larger, perhaps uncut stones.
That would be fine.
Uncircumcised, yes.
I know, you do you. I prefer the Jew, even though the gentleman.
Why?
Well, you might be able to do so in fewer gems if you went to that up the road. I do believe that I can help you. I have a number of uncut stones that I have not simply had a chance to work on just yet. That might give you the chance to go ahead and at least lighten the weight.
That would be fine.
How much are you looking for?
Oh, you get stuff for Daniel?
Why the fuck would I waste money on Daniel?
Oh, fuck, God. To save our asses?
I have already given him a fucking diamond. Like,
Okay.
Y'all
Holy
can-
fuck.
y'all-
That was all I did was ask a question.
Y'all
Holy
can do the next
shit.
one. Y'all can do the next one. Y'all can take the next one.
I'm so sorry for that, sir.
Well, what would be a good jump for
It is a 300 or 100 GP or 300 GP.
Anywhere between
300.
100 to 5,000 GP diamonds.
He needs a 300 GP for his. And I already donated.
Well, like I said, anywhere between 100 to, I would assume, up to 5,000 gold pieces.
Our needs a 300.
We only had one.
It's gone because we used it and I used the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'd like to grab a 300 gold piece diamond while I'm here.
Speak up, please.
I'd like to
Here
grab
on this side.
Sorry, I'd like to grab a 300 gold piece diamond while I'm here. It's a gift for us.
As a gift for our.
As far as for things like that, you will have to go and speak with the gentleman further up the road.
It's too far up the road that I can't go there without splitting the party right now.
You can do whatever you want.
No, you can head up there. I mean, you definitely saw it.
I'd like to go over there and grab it.
Right, give me a sec. okay with it. Ugh.
Let me get my. Start bringing Monopoly money whenever we're doing shopping.
Huh?
I'm gonna start bringing Monopoly money whenever we're doing shopping. And just
That actually would be neat.
No, that makes sad.
Why?
Because I really will watch it all through.
Huh?
If I can get it out of people's hands on the table, do I get to keep it?
No.
That would be an interesting.
Because you feel like you
All right, so you're still working on figuring out what you need?
Yeah, I was trying to find how much money, but I guess we never put numbers in the group in our chat.
Here, give me a second. I actually have it.
Just a general rough sum. Like, I know she can't do all of it, and I would like some pointage, but if I can get half of it consolidated, I'd like to at least have it consolidated.
Is this the one that I altered everything? Yeah, I believe this is the updated one. Yeah, it's definitely after the.
Yes. The
Um,
number we had come up with didn't have the giant stuff, and it also didn't have the drinking game stuff. That was only like a minor few points. I wasn't worried about it.
yeah. There you go. Yeah. Heading back out and back the way that you had come towards the building that you're looking for is a standalone. It's not on a line of shops like the rest of them. This is sitting pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. And the entire, what looks to be a 2-story shop, and the sign over the top of it says Laszlo's Gems.
Go inside and speak to
The entire shop is incredibly sparsely populated with like actual like product. There's a number of small glass cases that are stood up and locked in like these like almost like glass bookcases, if you will, like not glass bookcases, but like glass books. And in each individual of them, probably about 10 total, are these phenomenally gaudy pieces of jewelry. One of them is this necklace made of like thick gold plates, each topped with a massive ruby at the top of each one of them. Another one has what looks to be some sort of a silver rod, and on that is a number of like 10 separate rings, each one probably close to the size of your hand. That's just not your hand, but like as a half length. Yato's hand. That's, some of them look silver, platinum, gold, each one set with a massive stone and several smaller stones around them. Every single piece of jewelry in each of these cases is ostentatious beyond belief. And fiddling around behind the counter, leaning against this large central post that runs up the center of the whole entire place, is a immaculately dressed, dark red-skinned tiefling. Pair of horns running from the forehead straight back, almost gazelle style, that spiral off and it's twisted, where the inside of the horn is a brighter red, and the outside of the horn is dark, glossy black. And he is dressed head to toe in immaculate nobleman's clothing. Heavy velvet pants, a bright red shirt billowing out of a tight-fit vest, and there's jewelry everywhere. He's got necklaces, he's got rings, he's got arm cuffs, you name it. If he has a place he can put jewelry, he's got it.
He looks like a mom.
Or you can send a picture.
Pretty much.
Hello there, sir. I'm looking for a diamond worth about 300 gold pieces.
Picking at his claws. Of course. Please, come closer. Is that all you would like?
Are these magical? I'll say while taking out about a few platinum in my hand.
No, the college doesn't allow anybody to deal with magical accoutrement.
Well, that sucks.
However, just the diamond?
Yes.
Very. Goes down, pulls out a case, flips it open. Pulls out one, holds it up to his various knuckles, matches it.
That would be a pretty good that.
Huh?
That would be a pretty good weapon.
That's the knuckle blaster.
Yes. 350, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And there you go.
Thank you, sir. You have a nice day. Oh, that puts me in a solid. Well, almost.
Why are you excited about this?
All right. So, Laura?
I know I got numbers. Oh, I should probably write down.
If I can do about 15,000 words of gold.
And you were giving me shit?
I find all the shit.
Okay, no. I'm not asking how you got it. That's not where we're at right now.
I
I'm
found all the
asking
shit.
why you gave me shit for what I got.
I found all the shit on your sheet too, you bastard.
And I appreciate that. That doesn't change. That's not changing the line of questioning. But
All right.
why did you give me shit?
All right.
I don't spend stuff. I just take stuff.
Fucking klepto.
See it, I want it, I like it. I bought it.
Sounds like a goddamn fucking goblin right to me.
You want me to start giving you stuff?
That's not what I said.
Okay.
Children,
Let Goblin brain do Goblin
Guys
brain.
can drive.
Oh well. I don't believe I have quite that much, but I can do 10,000 if that's still acceptable.
That's fine.
10,000.
All right. Bear with me for just a moment. I will have it bagged up for you.
Let's do 6,000 gold.
She goes around back. You hear much rummaging around,
That's 400 plus.
and she comes back with a much more moderately sized velvet bag. I assume you were not too picky about the type. Well, this is my entire collection of uncut sapphires, rubies, emeralds, and there's a handful of diamonds in there as well.
I appreciate it. I hope it wasn't too much to clean you out.
Oh, absolutely not. It just makes it easier for me because I don't have to cut them.
In some circles, uncut goes for more than cut.
Mm-hmm.
In some circles, uncut goes more for cut.
Depending, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially amongst certain like dwarves and gnomes.
Oh
Yeah.
You get some fucking Durgar. Give them some uncut emerald.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You basically get their
So you have a number. You have a bag full of various uncut gems worth various different amounts.
Yeah.
So
We'll deal with it later.
there are larger. Well, it's basically if you're using them as currency, is what your intention is. So you can now use them as currency, but it lightens your load tremendously. So within that bag, you'll be able to find a 500 piece, a 100 piece, 50 piece, a 10 piece, a 5 piece, that kind of thing. So it just simply makes it easy enough for you to do.
Amongst the geos and things, anything kind of small and blue?
She definitely has a number of the smaller blue ones.
How much would you ask for?
Oh, well, if you're talking about the blue ones in particular, the smaller one is the dark sapphire, and that one right there is 100 gold pieces. There are the other two that are slightly larger, and those ones are a very light blue. Yeah, I figured we were just going to take a break here in just half a second. So. And each one of those are 50 gold pieces.
I'll do.
Don't ask me to remember the name of the gemstone off the top of my head. I can always look it up later. But it's one of the
Peacock
semi-precious. Or something.
Peacock sapphire?
It's the I can't remember, not tourmaline, but it's something similar to it. Maybe? Yeah,
Aquamarine?
maybe. That's the light blue one, right? Yeah, there you go.
I'll take one of those for 50.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely.
You came highly regarded from Garrett.
Oh, I do love his granddaughter. She comes by every once in a while and she brings me muffins.
She seems sweet. I thought he was getting some help. Yes.
That's probably why he needs mental assistance.
I'm done. Okay.
All right.
Anyone else have any shopping things? And I might also try and find someone who might have some lead. It's not too weird. Dressed up.
It's generally speaking, it's not too weird, especially in like a magical town like this.
Yeah. If not, I'm not entirely worried about it right now. I'll figure since we're not doing anything too adventurous.
Yeah, let's deal with that one on another
Yeah,
time,
that's fine.
if you don't mind.
That's fine. I'm not gonna die.
You guys will have plenty of time over the next couple sessions
As
to like.
James dropped 8 dice behind the screen.
He just takes all of his dice and
He's like, all right, so you're destitute.
All right. So, was there any other shopping that anybody else wanted to do before moving on?
No, I'm
Putting my stones in my sock.
You don't want to put them in your boot?
I'm gonna put them in my sock. Actually, you have a lot of defenses against magic. Do you have anything like melee defenses? Yeah, so I mean, I'm just gonna like soak in a sock, but with 10,000.
you gonna hit me with 10,000 worth of gold
I'll hit
with
the ass.
anything. I'm keeping it.
All right.
That
So,
man, that shit turns to paper and ink real quick.
all right. So,
Fucking nerds.
if everybody is done with their shopping trip,
Let's get some shoes.
Oh my god, shit.
Oh my god, shoes.
Cool.
all they have is Crocs.
I'm gonna
I
cast
actually
fireball
here's
at my
a-
feet.
Ugh, go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna cast
With my
Fireball at
Crocs
5th
on.
level at my feet. Obviously,
Alright.
a joke.
I've already been to the mall.
Huh?
I've already been to them all.
And it sucked.
Oh my god.
All right, so heading back to the college.
Yep.
Back through the gate.
Yep.
Back to the tower.
And
Back on the top floor.
Yep.
You're looking at probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock currently. At the moment, we'll deal with if anybody wants to do anything before the long rest when we get back from a break.
awesome sauce.
That's where I will cut the stream for right this second.
Did you put that
and-
necklace of rubies in there specifically because you knew I'd get excited about it?
I mean, not
You guys
necessarily.